On the B site, obviously dodging the flashes is quite important. There's only a couple of spots that you can do it really. One of the spots is here, back pillar, where you can kind of play like this. When you play like this, the enemies can't really see you when they run in, and you can see the tops of their heads here. So if I put a bot there, obviously when you're here you can't pre-aim, and then when you're running and running and running, it's like at this point you can see him, but it's a very common angle to sort of, you know, just look this way, right, and then you jump up and then you're dead, right? So that this is one spot where you can dodge a lot of the flashes. Obviously if you stand behind all these boxes, right, you're going to dodge them, but typically with an execute there's going to be molotovs flying in. What is quite common is for CTs to smoke banana, and usually this is with low time, right? So they play close here and they can dodge flashes, and then obviously when the T's are running in, they can turn, or they'll play close to the smoke and look down, because a lot of the flashes the T's will throw will land up here or above in CT spawn, right? You're gonna dodge all of them, and you can even see their feet as they run through the smoke, right? And you can aim up and shoot. There's 3 easy one-ways that are used to defend B. One of them is this one-way here. So when you're going to smoke the choke point off, you stand next to the wall. I aim roughly about here, and I throw it, right? So the idea of this smoke is it's a defensive smoke, but you can sneak in, and you can see the T if they walk behind the smoke, right? You're going to see them. The other one is fairly similar. It's a more aggressive smoke, and the way I throw it is I stand against the back wall, aim on the door here, and I throw. Now this one, it goes way deeper, right? But you can actually see their feet here, so you can actually stand pretty close to the smoke, and you can see their feet when they walk around, right? So if they try and execute, you can stand in a position where the flashes go above you, right? And you can see their feet, and you just start shooting. So these are 2 choke point one ways. Now a really common one right now. So what you do is you line up with the wood, you crouch, and you aim on this little metal tab thing, and then you just underhand throw. Now with this smoke, it's really good when the execute comes in because the molly lands, and you can run out, and you have one way here, and you have cover all the way to here, and you can even sit behind the pillar and they can't see you because the smoke goes around the pillar here. So when they run up to try and clear you, you would have stood there and you can kill them. So another cool position you can play to dodge a lot of the flashes will be here at the back of coffin. If you expect an execute, what you can do with your teammate is one of you can hide backside with the one way, for example, right? And your teammate here can hold a flash. Now what you want to do is stand against this metal beam, right click the flash, and you want to jump through. So when the execute comes in, you jump through, and now the flash lands in front of the coffin, right? And you can just peek, or you can even jump up on top of the coffin, right, if it's smoked, and you can see over and kill the T's running in. So if you're not playing B, but you want to help your teammates who are, you know, on the site and their T's are executing, a really simple flash you can throw by running CT, as long as CT spawn is smoked, is you can just run really fast and aim and just jump through above triple. Now what this will do is obviously your teammate at triple can peek and peek, but the T's running at him, they have to aim at the same spot, right? And the flash will land above them and they'll be full blind. So another nifty spot is going to be this boost spot here on triple. Now the reason why a lot of people like to do it is because when the execute comes in, if you sit just like this, crouched, you dodge the Molotov, but more importantly, you dodge a lot of the flashes. So if you're doing regular execute flashes that land above the first box here, or even above into CT spawn, right, you're going to dodge a lot of them, if not all of them, right? And you can see when they run in, it's an easy kill. However, there's one counter to this, a couple of new flashes that people have been throwing. You stay on top of the car, and you flash like this into the first box, right? And as you can see, if I go back on the boost and I'm crouched, it becomes a problem, right? Because the flashes land behind the first box. So this is a new flash that a lot of teams have started doing to execute onto B. When it comes to boosting on the site, there's obviously the reason behind it is essentially to create a new setup with your teammate, right? So if you boost above the CT smoke, it means obviously you can see over the smoke. If you boost on the triple, it puts your teammate in a position to dodge a lot of the flashes, right? So it sets up more opportunity for yourself to play in a different position and then capitalize off the crossfire, right? Or the third reason to boost is simply to get a kill and get away. So obviously you have the CT boost, You've got the triple boost. You've even got the dark boost here. This one's pretty strong because no one really looks at this position. You can get a quick kill and sort of hide. However, these are only really good in sort of man advantage situations where you're stuck in the corner like here, because once they know you're here, obviously it's not too hard to flash into Molotov. So I only recommend this in a advantage situation. The same goes for the coffin boost. Now what you can do is you have a teammate at the back of coffin, right, crouched, ready to boost you, and then you can peek and peek. If you see an exit come in, so the smoke bouncing in and the flashes come in, you can just dodge anti-flash, and then you can just jump up and then peek like this, right? It's underhand a little smoke here. Now, as you can see, right, you can see all over the smoke, and then if they jump up from pool, then obviously you can shoot them inside the head. So these boosts are good to do, but it's all about the timing and whether you're in the right scenario for it.